Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my first ever cash stuffing video. My name is Miranda and I am 28 years old and I've been doing the cash budgeting method for about, I would say a year and a half. I started a new job. I work full-time at an institution of higher education here in New York, and I get paid hourly. So I really try to be intentional with my money. I am in some credit card debt, so we're also working to save some money to pay that off. But yeah, me and my partner split our bills that we share together. So like rent, utilities, things for our cats, because we have two cats named Minerva and Narcissa. Any Harry Potter fans out there, that is where that is from. And we do tend to pay our bills digitally. So I take out the money after I pay my bills every time in my paycheck. So this paycheck, I'm actually stuffing $355. I'm going to start by counting the money we've got. I'm going to move this over to the side. I have been doing things digitally, like planning my cash budgeting, as well as keeping totals and things like that on here, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that in the near future. I think it's just too complicated to do it this way, so I'm going to go back to paper and pen method. But we'll start by counting the money that I took out. So most of the items that you see actually in my video are items that you can find on my Etsy shop. It's called My Caffeinated Crafts on Etsy. So this is one of the bank bags. It's holographic. You can personalize it with whatever vinyl you would like. I have several colors, several fonts. But it's nice. It's a zipper pouch, so I feel like everything's secure. I don't have to worry about anything falling out after I go to the bank, and I feel just safe and secure with it. So let's move that out of the way. So let's just make sure we've got the correct amount. So 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 325, 330, 335, 340, 345, 350, and 355. So we should be all set there. And I did have to go to the ATM, which is why the denominations aren't necessarily ideal for what I'm going to be stuffing, but I'm actually going to do some workarounds when I go into my binders to make all this work. So I'm going to do first thing, take my wallet. Here, this is the wallet I carry on a daily basis and use for my daily spending. So I'm actually going to unstuff this for this paycheck. So this is my envelope. This is what I get to spend as my personal spending. I have some rollover in here. So $5, $10 as rollover. I'm actually going to put this over to the side and use it later. And I think that's it. I don't think we have anything else left. Oh, we have some coins. So I'm actually going to take these coins out. Coins. Got a couple quarters and some dimes and nickels. And I store my change in this. It's a Harry Potter treasure chest. And I actually think it's pretty cool because to open it, you have to use a wand. Sorry, bumped the camera. You have to use a wand to unlock it. So let's see if I can get it to do it. It's not the easiest thing. Got to get it in the right spot. Might be because it's so full. There we go. See? So it's a magnet that unlocks you. You just got to get it in the right spot. But I've got a lot of change in there that I actually need to count up and roll and get to the bank and that sort of thing. So now that we've emptied my wallet, I am actually going to start by stuffing my wallet. So my personal envelope, my spending money is going to get $10. So 2 5s. told you. I started cash budgeting, like I said, about 1.5 years ago, and I'm really just now starting to get into the groove. I've sort of been trying out a couple of different things and how methods I want to do it, and I recently switched to this wallet, which has helped me tremendously with not spending on my card as much. There have been times lately because I've had to do some things in Christmas and things like that, but groceries is getting $20. So me and my partner actually do have a separate joint account that grocery money goes into that pulls directly from our paychecks. But this is just some extra for if we happen to go over that amount, because groceries are really expensive. And typically it's the things that are toiletries that throw us over, because we buy all of that at the same time and put that into our grocery fund. So yeah, we tend to go over when it comes to groceries. Eating out is also getting $20. We are trying really hard not to eat out as often. We're both kind of trying to watch what we eat, as well as not spend as much on eating out, because we're spending money and we've already spent grocery money, and we every once in a while want to go out when we have long days at work, but really we try not to eat out very often. Coins, and then these are where I keep my receipts to scan into Fetch. I really enjoy Fetch because I get to earn gift cards, and I've been using those for Christmas as well as birthdays and things like that. So yeah, so that's what we're putting in my wallet. Put that on. And we're going to start actually with my long-term binder. So typically I would start with my short-term binder, but there are some denominations that I need to kind of work around within this to make it work. So taxes is for my Etsy shop. I pull out some money for taxes to just kind of have it saved to the side. Right now it has $5 in it. Just, yep, $5. But it's not getting anything right now because this is not an Etsy paycheck. Or a paycheck where I have pulled out any Etsy money. So nothing's getting put in here, as well as business has $5 in it, and nothing's getting put in there as well. Medical currently has 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, and medical is actually getting 10. And because I don't have the correct amount of denominations, I'm actually going to take these 2 5s out and put a 20 in. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh, is that even in frame? Same thing with emergency. Because I do not have the correct denominations, I'm actually going to pull out these 2 5s because it's also getting a 10 and give it a 20. So now emergency also has 20, 40, 60, 80. You can hear my cat playing in the background. And so for emergency, I also have these trackers that I sell on my Etsy shop. And I actually need to pull out one more marker. And I have decided that each ambulance is worth 20. So I'm going to fill in 4 ambulances. These are reusable, so you can color them in with Sharpie. And then once you finish, you can erase it with either acetone or rubbing alcohol. Either works. I tend to use rubbing alcohol. And then you can reuse them over and over. So we're going to fill in 4. So there we go. That is emergency. We'll let that dry for a second. Future house. Me and my partner currently rent. So this is for when eventually we want to move out of an apartment and move into a house. Not for a little while, so we're just kind of slowly saving. It's getting 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55. So $3.55. That's actually really good. I typically add $5, $10 every paycheck, and I'm adding up. Travel is getting $10. So same thing, 2 5s out and with a 20. So now it has 20, 40, 60. I use this to travel home because I live a little ways from my family, or to go on vacation, anything like that is what I use travel for. Because I try not to have things come out of my account all at once, so if I can have some saved, that's really nice. My sister is getting married in October of 2024, so I'm saving for that as I'm the maid of honor and have some obligations and want to just make sure I'm all set for that. That is getting $10. So currently it has 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70. So $270. I'm happy with that. I seem to be on track for what my goal is. So that is all in my long-term binder. These are all things that I don't anticipate spending really within the next month or so, which is what I consider long-term. My short-term binder, on the other hand, my purple binder, I try to keep things set for like the next month or shortly after. So utilities, I had mentioned that we spend most of our utilities or pay our bills for utilities via our credit cards and digitally, but I like to save my amount for the bills that my partner pays. So our internet and our electric via cash, so I can just give that to him when it's time to pay it. So right now utilities says 20, 40, 60, 85, and utilities is getting 30. So 20, 25, 30. So now utilities has 20, 40, 60, 80, 105, 110, 115. I really hope I'm not making mistakes when counting, because that would be very embarrassing. Student loans are not due quite yet, hopefully not until August or September, but I want to save up as much as I can now, so it's less of a pinch in my pocket come that time. So student loans is getting 50, so 20, 40, 45, 50. So now student loans has 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 81. So that's 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. So I have 390, which should cover almost 2 of my payments once they come up. Student loans, car maintenance. I save for things like oil changes, registration, anything emergency that needs to come up. I did recently have to use some of my buffer when it comes to car maintenance, because I have never had to replace brakes and rotors on cars, or what are they called? Tires on cars, and that's a lot more expensive than I anticipated it being. So I used my buffer this time, and now that I know what amount I need to save for, that's what we're going for, to just be ahead for next time it happens. So car maintenance this time is also getting 50, so 20, 40, 45, 50. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 205, 210 is in car maintenance. In fur babies, like I mentioned, we have 2 cats, and their vet bills get expensive when they come up. We do not use this for their food or anything like that, because that comes out of our grocery fund. But fur babies is getting 50, so 20, 40, 45, 50. So now we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 25, 30. We have 230 in fur babies. Trying to save up as much as I can until their next appointment comes up, because that appointment is always just a shock how much it costs. Christmas is drained basically because Christmas just happened. It currently has a 20 in it and it's getting another 20 to have a total of 40. Holidays. I use this for like Mother's Day, Father's Day, excuse me, as well as birthdays. So I don't have anything coming up soon. So it only has a 20 in it, but we're going to add another 20 to just get ready. So for 40. Babes in Me is the envelope I use for my partner and I. So our anniversary, Valentine's Day, his Christmas presents, his birthday presents, or if I just want to buy him something, I'll pull it from this envelope. And it's drained because our anniversary is coming up as well as Valentine's Day, and I pulled all the money out of it. So now it's getting a 20. I have nothing in the back to bank envelope because I took all the money back to bank. But that is everything in my long-term binder, or sorry, short-term binder. And I do actually have a savings challenge box. I make these on my shop. They're these plastic boxes, good boxes, and then I actually make the envelopes. They're just these little envelopes made from scrapbook paper. I label mine using Sharpie, but if you order them from my shop, they come with white stickers that you can label however you would like. There's 50 envelopes in this box. I filled a couple already. But this week I'm going to put a 20 and then the 2 5s that came from my rollover in my wallet. So I'm going to see if there's a 25, and then we'll see if we can pull out a 5. Oh, there's a 5. So we'll put the 5 and 1 5 in this one. And I like how they stick out the top a little bit. I think that gives it a little like flair. So we'll put that there, and then 25 will go in here. I don't know when I will finish this challenge, but I'm hoping that I can just stuff a little bit each time I get paid. I get paid every other week on Thursdays. I'm a little behind on doing this cash stuffing because I actually got paid last week. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to finish it before the end of the year. And then I have no idea how much is in here because I just labeled them randomly and what I'm going to use that for. So that is all for this cash stuffing. I appreciate you all watching, and I hope you the best on your savings journey. If you are also doing cash budgeting, please consider liking and subscribing. Bye.